In the world of cryptocurrencies, getting rich takes time. There are times when you might read an unusual story about a guy who really did get rich very quickly. In addition, the story is still strange, even if it is true. That's not an example of something that you should really expect to happen to you. The truth is that you probably won't have as much success if you try to copy the actions that led to this amazing event. That's just how things are. Most people who try to do the things that make these outlier stories happen fail and lose a lot or everything. It is the truth of the matter. That being said, it is true that all you need to do to get rich in cryptocurrency is be tough. You can't use linguini spine on yourself. It's important to have a long-term view. Diversity is very important. Even though it's not what I usually do, I really support that. XRP is my favorite coin. It's my biggest investment in myself. I do have a number of coins. I believe that makes a lot of sense. And most people need years to build up that kind of wealth that changes their lives. But what's interesting is that that's how most of us become very rich in cryptocurrency, even though you have to go through that process, which takes years. I don't think many people know this, but what's really amazing is that the most important days that bring in most of your life-changing cryptocurrency income are actually only a few days. That also has a lesson, but I don't think most people are aware of it. And so keep this in mind as I read this story from Cointelegraph about a possible drop in XRP a little further into the video. As it stands, I believe we will reach the face melt area before the cycle ends. I don't think anything bad will happen here, even if it's true. Yes, I do. I'm not sure if the experts who say that XRP will go up by double digits are right. I don't think it's silly, though. A lot of people think we will reach $20 or $30, but I don't think they are living in Looney Tunes. I'm not sure if it will happen. Replace safely in the real world, is that correct? In this case, it doesn't matter if we start a little lower. When you watch the movie, you'll understand why I say this. But as I always say, you either get to see the big amazing moves or you don't. Then read this post. This comes from the Nagentropic account. This is the job of the co-founders of Glassnode, an on-chain data company. The last time this was posted was yesterday. I'm glad they did too. I've talked about this topic a few times. A lot of people don't know this, but it's true in both the stock market and Bitcoin. This isn't liked by enough people. Let me help get the word out. The post from Nagentropic is now here. During the bull run in 2021, 90% of the gains were made in just 14 days. You can tell the difference between a 2x and a 10x by not getting those. Please think about that for a moment. There are 365 days in a year. It doesn't count leap years. So a year has 365 days. In addition, there were 14 of them, which is a very small number of bull run days each year. 114 of the 365 days had 90% of the returns. This means that almost none of the days made almost all of the profit. That's what that means. Almost all of the profit was made on a very small number of days. Because of this, I often say that you either can see or can't see these events. And the only way to be sure that you do is to live that hodl lifestyle. You know that's true. You don't need any kind of complicated trade plan. There's no need for a time market. You don't need to stand up and down. It just happens when it does. A lot of people also sell in a hurry during this time. There are a lot of people who get bored. They think they might have been wrong and then decide to leave because they think they know more now, which means they have changed their minds. The ones who fail are those people. Their name is the ones who fail to get rich using cryptocurrency. When people get rich in cryptocurrency or the stock market, they just buy things and don't do anything else. The numbers back this up. That's all they say. Of course, if it ends up making up a big chunk of your net worth and you realize, wow, this really did work, you should definitely take advantage of it. But you will fail. It's possible that exposure or the lack of it could make the difference between a 2-fold increase and a 10-fold increase if you believe that. You know more than anyone else about timing, the market, entering and leaving positions, and this and that. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? It's actually worse than that for people who like to change their positions and join and leave time markets. In any case, they try to spot market trends. He did say that it was the 2021 bull run, which is true, but there is only one bull run every 4 years. What about the other 3? There may be some good days during the year, but those are when the most important days are. So you will usually have to put in a lot more work to get to the point where you can have 14 good days in a year, deeply felt. Do you get it? I keep telling you to just accept this because of this. And I'm proud to say it, nods. I don't know when the market will really take off. I'm not sure what day it was. I know that the market will continue to rhyme with itself in a general sense, but I don't know when it will stop. I don't have to know that. You know what? I've accepted that I will never be able to tell when it will happen. But you know what I know? I've been getting ready for this for years, so I know that when the time comes, I'll have a fucking ton of money in the market. That's the truth. You also have the choice to do the same. You should always try to avoid the stupid mistakes that most new buyers make. You'll lose it. You could win a lot of money this way. This makes me huddle. This afternoon, I shared that again and said, I wish more people knew this. During those 14 days in 2021, I was in touch with the market, even though I didn't know when they would happen.